Good morning, and thanks so much for joining us on After GMS. I'm Tracy McCain here in the studio with Megan Malaris. Our Stacey Spivey is working from home, and Ed Matthews is in the Weather Garden today. Hey, Ed.
Good morning, everybody.
Hey, yeah, all smiles from the Weather Garden, Ed Matthews, because that rain, at least most of it, has moved out. It was a disgusting weekend weather-wise, but hey, we're warming up with some sunshine for the start of the week at least.
Yes, indeed. We have got the measurable rainfall out of here. Just a little mist or drizzle this morning, but no more measurable rain for a while. The clouds are going to hang tough. I'm hoping for a peek of the sun this afternoon. That's not a guarantee. And then fog develops tonight, so we'll have to deal with that tomorrow morning. It won't be until a dry cold front moves through on Tuesday that will sweep all this tropical moisture away, and we'll see more in the way of sunshine. Probably Tuesday afternoon, that'll get us into the upper 70s, and then Wednesday and Thursday, just a couple of beautiful, beautiful days, low and mid 70s, plenty of sunshine. Another stronger cold front moves through on Friday. Nothing more than a few showers with that, but behind it, yeah, some real chilly air works into the Piedmont by next weekend, although I see plenty of sunshine both Saturday and Sunday. Highs will be in the chilly low 60s, and we're down near 40 at night.
Okay, I was shaking and doing my burr sound. Meanwhile, the Panthers growl was busy and active because that's 3 wins in a row, a winning streak for the Panthers. So let's go ahead and get in on our first conversation. Of course, we want to know your thoughts on the big game and how we're tied for first place in the NFC. Stacey, how are people reacting this morning?
Oh, it's just, a sweet victory for Panthers fans. The Cats beating the Falcons 23-16 and their third consecutive win, like you just mentioned. And running back Mike Davis now in the spotlight after an impressive game, stepping up while Christian McCaffrey is out with his ankle injury. So here's the chatter online. The Panthers Twitter account actually asking for fans to fill in the blank on this sentence. Mike Davis has been blank. Evelyn shared this gif of the Hulk saying they won't like it when I'm angry. Davis actually says that anger is what fuels him to play so well in the game. And then John writes, he's quietly becoming my favorite player on the team. Michael adds, he has been setting the tone for the entire team. Pumped to see him and CMC play together. And then I like this last one. TJ just used the gif of, what is that, from Greece? Saying stud. A lot of people very excited to see, Mike Davis, a lot of other players in the spotlight. It's something that we've been talking about, before it would seem like we all kept our attention on Christian McCaffrey, and he deserves that attention. He's a great player, but now that he's been injured, it's really kind of given that green light for a lot of other players to have their chance in the spotlight. And I think that something's clicked with this team and it seems to be working. And I mean, we're just excited about talking about a Panthers win. Can't say anything more than that.
So are you officially a Panthers fan, a convert from the Cowboys to the Panthers, or how are we feeling?
I'm getting there.
Okay.
I'm getting there slowly. I'm still kind of like, having some sadness and anxiety about Dak Prescott's injury. After watching that video, it's like ingrained in my head now. If you haven't seen it, probably just don't do it.
Away.
But yeah, my heart is growing for the Panthers.
Well, good. Well, we're happy to hear it. We always need another fan here in North Carolina. So I will say the game was awesome yesterday. There were a few moments that I was like, okay, this is Matt Ryan. Let's not forget who he is and what he can do. So let's not, let our guards down, Panthers. And there were a few plays where I'm like, what are you doing? You're letting your guard down. But then, we held out for the win, and some pretty awesome players stepping up and taking, the Panthers to that next level. So I can only imagine what's going to happen when Christian McCaffrey comes back into the lineup. Hopefully everyone still gels, and we'll get to our goal, which is champions for the NFC and potentially a Super Bowl bid. I don't know. We'll see. I'm just saying.
Yeah, well, I think you bring up a point about Christian McCaffrey. Obviously, all of us are wanting him to come back and play well and be healthy again. But this team has figured out seemingly a way to gel without him. And maybe some of the players were able to shine because they don't have him currently on the roster. So we'll have to see how they adjust to him being back. But hey, maybe they'll even be bigger and better and be a super powerhouse on the way to the Super Bowl. All the doubters that thought we couldn't win 3 straight in a row, might be rethinking themselves. Ed, there are some bandwagon fans, I think, as we call them, but you are not one of them. You are loyal through and through.
Not a fair weather fan. If I can just stay awake before the game comes on. Fell asleep yesterday.
Same, Ed.
Had to work. Hey, Stacy, don't you laugh, girl, because you take a nap when you get home from work on the weekends, or at least I heard that, right?
I do.
So,
I was saying same. I do the same thing.
But next game, I'm going to try to stay awake. But I'll tell you what, this team is coming together. I would have never bet before the season that they would be playing this good so far. I think it's fantastic. We should be very proud of our Carolina Panthers.
Yeah, and they have another game this coming Sunday, and I'll have to say they're one of the few teams in the NFL that's kind of remained on the low level of COVID cases. Other teams have had high numbers and are, having to change games. And, I'm happy to report that, our team is generally healthy, besides some who are out on injury reserve. So, I think things are looking up for the Panthers. Feels good.
Knock on wood. Don't jinx us here this week.
I don't want to do that. I don't think any of us want to do that. And so don't take those words out of context.
Yeah, hey, looks good. Stacey, I know you're monitoring the comments. Folks seem to be saying they looked really good. Can't wait till CMC comes back. But, a few others who are still doubtful about the season ahead.
Well, yeah, it seems like a lot of people are praising the team. Jason said when CMC comes back, I guarantee he's the best player in the league. He should fit in, and I'm not even a Panthers fan. Well, Jason, you should be like me and start becoming one. How about that? Bobby said they looked really good. He also said Panthers have got the momentum going. Jason also said they started to play like a winning team. And then I love this comment from Dana. She says, it was a sad day here in Atlanta. I was one of the few happy people.
So a little known fact about Jason, he is a Steelers fan. Yeah, so yeah, Steelers fans are in a class of their own. They are all about their team in every single way. So whenever we play the Steelers, we'll have to get on Jason pretty hard on that one, Just nail it. And hopefully we win. See, Jason, I remember. Oh, look, he said, Stacey, I'm a Steelers fan. Told you. Ta-da, little known facts.
All right, we are going to get ready to head into our next conversation about pumpkins. While we do that and give you a chance to share your favorite pumpkins here on our feed, let's take a look at our headlines this morning. We'll start with this. A Greensboro family desperately searching for their missing son, whom they haven't heard from since October 1st. Here is a picture of 29-year-old JT Evans. He is 6 foot tall, weighs 160 pounds. He was last wearing black and white striped shorts, a black t-shirt, black tennis shoes, black socks, and a black backpack. His family describes him as very family-oriented and say it's out of character for their son not to make contact with them for days. If you have any information about this or where he is, call Crime Stoppers 336-373-1000. School leaders say coronavirus exposures were reported at Wentworth, Douglas, and Lincoln elementary schools in the county. Students are off today while teachers have a virtual workday to switch back to online classes. Those classes resume tomorrow. Students at Wentworth and Douglas will then return to their classrooms October 20th. Lincoln students will return the 26th. While schools are closed, they will be deep cleaned. The U.S. Senate Judiciary Committee is expected to start 4 days of confirmation hearings for Supreme Court nominee Amy Coney Barrett today. She would fill the seat of the late Justice Ruth Bader Ginsburg, who died last month. Democrats have vehemently opposed Barrett's nomination by President Trump, saying whoever wins the November presidential election should make the choice. CBS News will have full coverage of those hearings starting at 9 this morning.
October is National Pedestrian Safety Month, which is designed to raise awareness about the dangers to pedestrians and preventing deadly crashes in your community. So let's get right to WFMY News 2's Candace Red. She has tips to keep you safe.
This year, the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration is launching the first National Pedestrian Safety Campaign for the month of October to help save lives. We know that more than 6,200 pedestrians were killed in traffic crashes back in 2018, equating to a pedestrian death every 84 minutes. That's according to the latest report from the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration. Safety experts say the risk for pedestrians increase as the end of daylight saving time approaches and the nights get longer. In fact, statistics show more than 30% of pedestrian fatalities happen between 6 p.m. and 8:59 p.m. between the months of September and February. Well, you already know drugs, alcohol, and distractions can affect your ability to drive and walk safely. Well, taking a look at your screen, here are some other tips to keep in mind. For pedestrians, walk on sidewalks. If one isn't available, walk facing traffic and as far from traffic as possible. Don't be distracted by devices that take your eyes and ears off the road. Use the crosswalk or intersection. Be visible at all times. That means wear bright clothing during the day and reflective materials or a flashlight at night. For drivers, watch for pedestrians at all times. Be prepared to stop when turning or entering a crosswalk. Yield to pedestrians and follow the speed limit. Parents, this is also a good time to make sure that you're talking to your children about pedestrian safety as well as traffic safety. Again, the do's and the don'ts. For more details, visit our website, WFMYnews2.com.
And now let's get to our next conversation this morning. So driving through my neighborhood recently, I've noticed all the Halloween decorations. People have gone all out and I am loving it. And we want to see what your pumpkins look like. Have you carved them yet? Have you gone to the pumpkin patch to grab them this year? We want you to send us your photos. Right now, you can text that number 336-379-5775. So just go ahead and go over to your phone and text us real quick and then get back on our chat. As you do that, check out these incredible pumpkins that were grown right here in North Carolina. So cool. Every year there is a giant pumpkin contest in the Tar Heel State, and this year's winner is Susie. Her pumpkin grown in Arden weighed 523.5 pounds. We also want to thank our loyal viewer, Elizabeth, for sending in photos of her son's pumpkins, who came in second place this year. So let's go ahead and take a look at some of the photos that you've already sent us so far. Kay Massey sent in a couple of the pumpkins that her family his family has carved. Love how that big one is eating the little one. That's pretty funny. And then here's a look at the second one. They did a great job with their pumpkins. And Nicole sent a few photos of her very intricately carved pumpkins. They're very, very impressive. And she says that her daughter came over to her house to help her. And then lastly, this is the perfect fall setup from Pastor Bell Noble from Spirit and Truth Church of Worship in Reedsville. Love all the decorations. I've kind of got like a little fall setup outside my porch. Haven't gone to the pumpkin patch yet. That's on my checklist for October because I got to carve pumpkins. Guys, have y'all done it yet?
Yeah, we went to the pumpkin patch a few weekends ago. We had to make a reservation, and I suggest you do because they sign you up for, well, at Raz and Taz, it's like one session for every 2 hours, and then they have half an hour where they're allowed to like clean and make sure everybody is, out before the next group arrives a half hour later. So anyway, but it was really fun, and we took a lot of pictures, and I have the pumpkins at home, but I just didn't take any pictures once they got to the house. I have all these pictures of the kids in the pumpkin patch, but none of them at the house. So, I mean, you could see where my heart was. I was like, oh, this will be so cute. But I have no use for them at home, apparently.
Yeah, I haven't posted any pictures of my pumpkins either. We do have a couple small gourds on the porch that we got from the farmer's market when we got the mums a few weeks ago. And then my husband picked up this gigantic pumpkin at a big box store. I asked him, wow, how much did you spend on that? It's huge. He said it was $6. I guess that's what you get when you go to a big retailer to get a pumpkin, as opposed to the pumpkin patch, where maybe you'd pay a little bit more for the experience and not just the pumpkin. But yeah, it's just a great time of year. I haven't carved any yet, and I'm debating what to do because it's my son's first Halloween. So what do you put on a pumpkin for a baby? I'll have to think about that. He likes dinosaurs, all kinds of animals, so something, but I'm not crafty, so it's going to probably be a stick figure on a pumpkin or something drawn with a Sharpie.
But you know what? You can order things. Yeah. You may not be crafty, but you are handy on the web.
That's true.
Amazon Prime Day is coming up.
There you go.
Tomorrow, as a matter of fact. I have a list.
Ed Matthews, any pumpkin carving in your future?
No decorations yet, but you know, about a week ago, I did have some pumpkin pie. Does that count? I hope it does. You know, if it's about food, I'm all over it. That was some good pumpkin pie. You want to go ahead and do the forecast now? You popped it up there. It looked good. There we go. Or it's looking better anyway. If we go out of order, who cares, right? We'll see a lot of clouds today. I doubt if we'll see much in the way of sunshine. Temperatures into the low and mid 70s. And then tonight we'll be on the lookout for some patchy dense fog. Tomorrow we'll deal with the fog in the morning and then hoping for more sunshine tomorrow and then a lot of sunshine on Wednesday and Thursday with low and mid 70s. It's going to get better.
Well, speaking of things that make you smile, here's a big reason why I'm smiling this morning. We were going to do a big reveal outside for the gender of our baby, about 10 family and friends Sunday, but the rain, it was not on our side. So we did the gender reveal over the weekend with just us and the kids, and as you can see, it's a boy. Josiah is a lot more excited than Simone. She's actually a little upset even this morning, but I know she'll be a great big sister. We'll just give her some time to get adjusted to her new baby brother. But I will say, Josiah is over the moon. He's been saying since we told him we were having a baby, and he knew that mommy had a baby in her belly, that it was a boy. And so every night and every time, you know, I see him for the first time in a day, he will kiss my stomach and say, "Hey, baby brother." And he prays for the baby every night in the prayers. So even at dinner yesterday, he was just like, "And God bless my baby brother. May you get lots of food in there, big guy." I mean, like, I should just be rolling on this stuff 24/7. He's the cutest little guy. And so he's really excited. Simone is going to take some time.
Yeah, that's okay. You know, when I shared your video on my page, somebody observed that in your video, Josiah is the sweetest big brother. He comforted Simone.
He did.
Said, "That's okay. It's going to be okay."
Yeah.
I mean, just so sweet. What a beautiful family you have. We're so thrilled for you, for this new boy.
He's very sweet. All right, we'll go to the keeper of secrets here, Ed Matthews.
Yeah, I knew this one for a while, but my lips were sealed. But I got to say, Tracy, the reveal and the way you did it with the family was just very heartwarming. It was very sweet, and I like to see it over and over again because it is a family affair. So I enjoyed it very much.
Yeah, thank you so much, Ed. And you know, Stacy, I think our pink goals are going to have to shift because I think this might be the last one for us. So, Team Pink, another day, another person, another baby, but not here. So we'll be okay though.
Oh, well, maybe in the future, one day, maybe me, I don't know. We'll see later in the future. But so excited for your family. You know, I think that Simone will definitely appreciate it when she gets older, having two brothers to look out for her, having a brother myself, even though when my parents told me that he was going to be a boy, I was very upset about it. I was like in kindergarten or first grade, but I still remember that I was upset because I wanted a little sister too. But you know, he's been such a great brother. Even though he's younger, he does act like an older brother, and I'm so thankful for him. So I know Simone's gonna love having two brothers to look out for her, protect her, annoy her at some times, but also love her.
This is perfect. I was telling my husband, I'm like, on the school bus, you know, we can have one on the outside, Simone in the middle, and the other one,
exactly.
You know, bookends, you know, and like they'll all be, you know, they're all under 5. So they'll be in school, some of them together. So I'm pretty excited about that. Yay. I mean, you know, you look to the optimism part, you know, and our house couldn't have taken another girl, I don't think. I'm a diva. Simone's a diva. One more, I don't know. One of us would have had to move out.
Hey, I'm one of 3, and I'm the only girl. I have 2 brothers, and it was really fun. You know, obviously they were rambunctious growing up, and I felt like I was kind of the odd one out, but I also had a special relationship with my mom, and we had a lot of fun mom-daughter memories that were super special, so she'll be okay, and we're just so thrilled for you.
Thank you. Simone, you'll be fine, girlfriend. Look, we'll do lots of good stuff together. She wore a tiara all day yesterday.
There you go.
So.
Princess forever.
Oh, there you go. She's going to be the princess.
All right, well, thank you so much for tuning in to After GMS here. Again, your congratulations still pouring in for Tracy here. Keep them coming, and we hope to see you back here tomorrow, same time, same place on Facebook Live.
Take care, everyone, and thanks so much for joining us. See you later.